Hey guys, today's video is going to be an updated skincare routine video. I haven't done one of these videos in probably well over a year, maybe closer to a year and a half. So I figured it was time to do one of these. I'm just going to share with you some of the products that I'm using and kind of like what my routine is for the morning and the evening, and then some like masks that are like my go-to masks that I use. If you're subscribed to my channel though, before we get going, I just want to say welcome back and thank you so much for continuing to support and watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kendra and I make new videos every Tuesday and Friday every week. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when I make new videos. Okay, so a little background about my skin. My skin is very dry. It's like the Sahara Desert of dry skin. I've always had dry skin my whole entire life, like severe dry skin. And I definitely, if I don't use the right products, I flake. So I'll flake a lot of times around my nose. I'll flake a lot of times like in my T-zone. So I really have to be careful that I'm doing the right things and maintaining it properly. Otherwise, it is what it is. I also, along with my dry skin, I have very sensitive skin. So I have to be really careful of the products that I try. Otherwise, my skin totally freaks out. It gets red and blotchy. I can break out. So I get a lot of like under the skin breakouts. Lots of times they just kind of sit just underneath the skin, so they're still like skin colored. They don't really get red or come to like a head. I do get the odd like full-on pimple, but a lot of times it's just under the skin bumps, which can be really it can almost be harder to maintain than clearing up something that actually comes to a head that you can like get rid of, whether you dry it out or extract it or whatever. Like that, obviously clears up a lot quicker than something that just sits underneath the skin. So I have to be really careful of that as well. Yeah, so I guess I'll just jump into the routine, starting with the morning and then the evening, and then I'll kind of show you like what I use in between as far as like specialty products go, like masks and exfoliators and things like that. Okay, so that being said, what I use to wash my face, I've used for years. I want to say like I've used this same cleanser for like 6 or 7 years. I've, experimented with different cleansers. I kind of jumped on that whole like oil cleanser phase, and like it's good, but nothing ever stands up to this cleanser. It is the creme de la creme as far as like anybody that has dry sensitive skin. This is like the most amazing cleanser, and the reason why is because it really cleans your face and gives your face a really deep clean without stripping away your skin's natural oils, which is so important when you're picking a cleanser. If you have dry sensitive skin, you don't want to dry your skin out even further, so it's really important to use something that's really gentle and that won't wash those oils away. So I'm talking about Purity Made Simple. Now, I will do one of two things. I'll either just like massage it into my face and then like wash it away and then dry my face with a clean towel, or I'll use this. Now, I've talked about this in my last skincare video and I've still, like, it's still kicking, so I'm still obviously going to use it. I will probably upgrade once this thing kicks the bucket. I'll probably upgrade to the Clarisonic, but for now it works like really well and there's nothing wrong with it. So I just wasn't sure, like when I first bought this, I kind of tossed and turned between this or the Clarisonic, and I wasn't sure how committed I would be to using it. And because the Clarisonic like does set you back a little bit, I wanted to make sure that I was going to use it. And honestly, like I've had it now for a few years and I didn't think that it would last this long because it only cost me $30, and I don't know, I just didn't think that it would have the lifespan that it does, and I'm pleasantly surprised, and it works really well. So if you're looking for something like this, this is a great thing. So I'll link this product down below, but It's from the brand called Sirius. It's just one of these products that comes with a bunch of different attachments, and you can use them to apply product to your face. And basically you just apply your cleanser, like you attach it, apply your cleanser, and then, you know, massage it into the face. It's supposed to help exfoliate the face, give you a deeper clean, improve circulation, which improves the overall health of your skin. So having one of these little trinkets is great because, you know, it does a lot of different things. This one, like I said, was $30. I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out if maybe you don't have one or you're looking to get something like this. This really has worked. It's completely waterproof. And like I said, it's I've even dropped it and it just still keeps on ticking. So this is great as like a starter step to, you know, incorporating something into your routine, making sure you're going to use it before you drop a couple $100 on the Clarisonic. But yeah, it works great. So I use this in the morning and at night. I do it not so much for like the deep cleanse, because I know that the Purity Made Simple does a really good job of giving me that really deep clean, even if I just use my fingers and massage it in. But I do it more so for the fact that it's that extra little bit of daily exfoliation. And like I mentioned at the start of the video, I have really dry skin and I need to make sure that I'm like constantly exfoliating so that I don't get flaky around my nose or in my T-zone. Moving on to moisturizing. So after I've cleansed my face and I've used my Sirius, you know, buffing system, I like to apply moisturizer. So there's a few things that I look for when I'm looking for a moisturizer. And the one that I'm using now, I've used for probably about like maybe close to a year now, and I'm loving it because I normally use the Josie Maran Argan oil. It's like my go-to oil. I've been using a lot of oils lately. I'm incorporating more and more oils into my routine, and that's like my new favorite thing, is using beauty oils. I think that in the beauty industry, there's a lot of different products, and I think we're overlooking what Mother Nature has given us. And so I know that sounds so granola and so like peace, love, you know, but it's true. We're using a lot of things on our bodies that our bodies are absorbing, and it's a lot of chemical. Now, I'm not saying like I'm going, you know, chemical free, da da da. I'm just trying to clean up what I'm using on my body. Yeah, beauty oils are a great way to do that. Like I said, I'm like a huge advocate for the Josie Maran Argan oil. It's 100% organic argan oil. It works wonders on my skin, and that's what kind of like made me try this next product. This next product is the Josie Maran Daily Argan Moisturizer with SPF 47. So two things right there. One, it's infused with her argan oil, which I'm obsessed with. Two, it has a really high SPF. This stuff is like, it's a lotion, but it goes on more like a serum. It's fast absorbing, which I really like, because once I use it in the morning, then I generally like want to put my makeup on and I don't want to have to wait a long time. So that's another great thing about this. This stuff has changed my overall skin's A, dryness, and B, texture. The texture of my skin, it's so much softer. It just feels so amazing after I use this product. The other thing is that for the quality that this product is, I think it's about $32 at Sephora, which I think is a really great price for a moisturizer of this quality, because lots of times moisturizers that are high-end can run you $60 or more. So this is a really great price. It's available at Sephora. It's got the argan oil to help combat the dryness. It's got the SPF, so you don't have to worry about your face during the day being in the sun. It's going to protect you there. And it's got that serum-like quality that just improves the texture of your skin over time. It's really changed my skin so much for the better. Then alternate days doing two things, and I just started doing this about a week ago because I just got this other product, but I can tell you that doing this, alternating, even over the last week, I've noticed a difference in my skin. It has a lot more of a glow to it. First one is the Turbo Booster C Powder by Philosophy. I know it's really hard because everything's in white and my lights are so bright. But basically this is a little, I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. It's in a little medicinal looking jar like this, and it comes with a scoop. Basically what this is 99.8% vitamin C potency. So it's pretty much pure vitamin C. Vitamin C has so many benefits for the skin. It protects against environmental damage and free radicals. And when I say free radicals, I mean like the sun, the wind, the pollution. It really helps rejuvenate your skin cells. What I do with this, you can use this like a few different ways. You can just kind of like dump some into your hand and blot it on your face, which I always thought that was kind of weird. So I actually mix my scoop of vitamin C into my palm and then put 2 pumps of this Josie Maran moisturizer, and I just like use my finger and kind of like mix them up, and then I just apply my lotion and rub it into my skin. So I combine these two and I really like it. So the other thing that I've been using that I've just incorporated into my skin, and I did a blog post on it, and I'll leave the link to the post down below so you guys can read more about the benefits of this oil, but I talked about getting into beauty oils, and I kind of put my argan oil on the back burner because I've been doing a lot of research and I've heard a lot of really great things about rosehip oil. So when I'm not doing the vitamin C and the Josie Maran daily moisturizer, then I flip it. I've been flipping it, and I've been putting on the daily moisturizer and then putting this over top, and it just gives me this like mega hydration, and my skin just drinks it up. The other thing that I will say about rosehip oil is that the scent of it isn't amazing. It's not awful, but it's not desirable because it is just 100% rosehip oil. It does have like a very like earthy scent to it, so just a heads up about that. So on the flip side, in the evening after I do my cleansing that we talked about, I have been alternating with the rosehip oil and this product. This is the Glam Glow Mud Mask. This is the hydrating treatment one though, so this is a very expensive product. I think it runs about $60 for 1 ounce of it, but a very tiny little bit goes an extremely long way. This is great because you can use this as a mask and apply it and then remove it if you wanted to do something during the day, or at night you just put it on and rub it in, and it's like a leave-on treatment. So that's how I use it. I don't use it as an actual mask. This is actually my nighttime moisturizer. The reason I do this is because this is like super hydration for my skin, and when I wake up in the morning my skin is so soft. I have been alternating that with the rosehip oil, and I find the rosehip oil is like very comparable. It is super hydrating. What I love about rosehip oils, it's considered a dry oil, so it absorbs into the skin like that. It's so quick. It's amazing. You wouldn't think because it comes out it's this thick oil, but it just, as soon as it hits the skin, it's like the skin just knows what to do with it. So this is really amazing. The other thing that I want to mention just about this Love and Rose, and their website is loveandrose.com, but I'll leave it a link to it down below so you guys can check them out. I will say 2 things about the company. They reached out to me just to like find out how I was liking the product, which I thought was really cool because there's not a lot of companies that will do that. Secondly, on the back of my rosehip oil bottle, there's a 30% off my next order like coupon code. So I think that's really cool and kind of classy to do of this company, because how many companies do that? They give you a coupon code right on the back, 30% off your next oil. Hello, that's awesome. So I will leave a link to them down below. You guys should definitely check them out. They have a lot of amazing oils. Now I want to talk about what I use to exfoliate my skin. So I use this. This is the Daily Microfoliant by Dermalogica. This exfoliator is amazing. It's a powder. Well, it starts out as a powder. So it's a powder. You sprinkle a little into your hand, you add a few drops of water, you rub it together, and it becomes this amazing exfoliator. And the reason why I like it is because it's really, really fine and very, very gritty. So I need something that's gonna really give my skin a good buff when it's time to exfoliate. Because I have that dry skin, I need a really good exfoliator. It doesn't irritate my sensitive skin. I really love it. I've been using it for about a year now, I think, and a little bit really goes a long way. So I have like a ton left and I use it all the time. So that's basically like the basis or the meat of my skincare. Just a few products. It's really simple. It's nothing like over the top. And I've really like narrowed it down to the products that just work for me and get the job done, which I love because it really simplifies my routine. It makes it quick and easy and it's done. There are some specialty products that I use, like masks and different things like that. The first thing that I want to mention is something from Mario Badescu. I know this is talked about a lot because it really does work, but if I do happen to get a breakout that comes through the skin as an actual pimple, I try my best not to pick or pop because you can end up with scars and all kinds of damage on your skin. I've done that a few times and I've paid the price. So I really need something that's going to just take care of my pimple quickly, like a zit zapper. And that's what this is. This is the Mario Badescu drying lotion. It is amazing, and I know it's been raved about before, but basically it's this clear fluid, and then on the bottom is this like pink clay-like stuff. You take a Q-tip, you dip the Q-tip into the bottle, you pull the Q-tip out, you put the pink stuff on your pimple, you put it aside, forget about it, go to bed, whatever, and in the morning the pimple is like pretty much dried up and gone. I don't know a lot of the story behind this, but it just works. It just works. We don't even need to talk too much about it. So I use that if I get something that's like above the skin that really needs to like be taken care of pronto. So I use the Biore Free Your Pores Ultra Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. So I get these at Ulta, and they really, really work. And I've got this like grotesque, disgusting obsession with using these. I really enjoy putting them on, and then when it's time to peel them off, look and see what is on your strip. It is so gross, but it's almost like it becomes an addiction because then you know that that's sitting in your skin and you just want to keep getting it out. So these work really, really well. They're just a nose strip. You just put it on, leave it for 15 minutes, and then pull it off, and whatever comes out of your nose is like between you and your nose strip. But I will tell you that these work at keeping blackheads at bay. It also works really well for my nose because, like I said, I get that flaking. It's just an extra kind of like exfoliant that happens every now and then, which really keeps my nose like really clear. So these are really great. I just wanted to share some inexpensive masks with you guys. The first one is from the brand Freeman. This is their facial peel-off mask. It's their cucumber mask. It clarifies and renews the skin. This is a lot of fun to use because it's a clear mask. You put it on, leave it for 15 minutes, and then you actually like peel the mask off. And it just helps exfoliate the skin and keep the skin clear. Next Freeman mask that I use is a clay mask. It's their mint and lemon clay mask. This clears up breakouts and minimizes pores. So I love a good clay mask. I'm going to show you another clay mask that I use, but basically this one works really, really well for just kind of pulling things out of the skin. I find it helps keep my skin clearer and just helps like keep my skin looking brighter. I also use it because anything that says it'll reduce pores is all right with me because I have dry skin. I find that you notice my pores a lot more. So this is just good for that. Next mask that I use is from St. Ives. This is like probably one of my favorite masks in the entire world. It's a kaolin clay. Kaolin clay is used because kaolin actually acts as like a vacuum pretty much. It really deep cleans. It really sucks stuff out of your skin. It helps draw impurities out of the skin. And this one is used for firming as well. This one just like feels good, like you can feel it tightening the skin. So yeah, it's from St. Ives. Some other masks that I really like, and I've talked about on my blog as well, are these Sephora masks. I'm sure you guys have seen these before, but they're just like the paper masks that are like soaked in different formulas for different things. This one is like the rose mask. It's good for moisturizing and brightening. This one is the lotus mask, which is good for moisturizing and soothing. I also have the honey mask, which is good for nourishing and balancing. And then with the masks are these eye masks that go with it. So you can, you know, do the mask and then do the eye mask, or you just can like do the mask or just do the eye mask, whatever, however it works. These are just really luxurious and fun, and they work really well. I've really been enjoying these, especially like the eye masks. I feel like they help my dry eye situation. So these are just a lot of fun. They're really nice. They're relatively inexpensive for what they are and the quality of them. So I really like using these as like a treat on like a stay in, like pamper myself night. And the last product that I want to show you guys today, I'm sorry this has been kind of long, is the Origins Drink Up 10-Minute Mask. This mask is fantastic. It smells amazing. This mask is great because a lot of masks, you know, they say to leave it on like 15-20 minutes. This is a little bit shorter. It's 10 minutes. So if like you're in a hurry but you just want a boost of hydration, it helps really give your skin that amazing glow, makes your skin's texture very soft. Origins is one of my favorite brands just because I feel like they're a bit of a cleaner brand. They're not formulated with a bunch of like parabens and phthalates and sulfates. They really try and keep their ingredient list a bit cleaner, which I really appreciate. I've used a ton of their products. This is definitely one of my favorites. So this is another mask that I use just in between all the other masks. I like to rotate my masks out just to do the different things for my skin that they need to do. But I really love this product. So that's gonna be it for my updated skincare routine video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you continue to watch. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that we can stay connected. And please share this video. It just helps get my videos out there, helps them circulate around a little bit. You can tweet them, you can add them to your Facebook page. I hope you guys have a really great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday for a brand new video. Bye-bye.